Ever since my election to the Hall of Fame in January, I've done a lot of reflecting on the reasons for my being elected and the why of my being here in Cooperstown. It's such an honor being here today and being surrounded by my family. I'd like to introduce them to you. Wife Carol, daughter Sue, Kara, my daughter Mary Ann, her husband Kevin, my son Mike, his wife Anne Marie, and my brother Richard, and my 8-month grandson KC. Stand up. The reasons for my election are many. I can never forget, nor will I, the hundreds of hours of help and inspiration given me by so many people, both in the minor leagues, starting with Eddie Popowski, Bobby Dorr, Ed Kenny, Gene Mark, and right up through the majors, when I started with my first manager, Mike Higgins, through my last, Ralph Houck, and also my many teammates who I played with over 23 years, starting with the Chuck Schillings, the Frank Malzones, and ending with the Jim Rices, the Dwight Evans, and the Bob Stanleys. I remember in 1961 when I was a scared rookie, hitting .220 after the first 3 months of my baseball season, doubting my ability. A man was fishing up in New Brunswick. I said, "Can we get a hold of him? I need help. I don't think I can play in the big leagues." He flew into Boston, worked with me for 3 days, helped me mentally, gave me confidence that I could play in the big leagues. I hit .300 for the rest of the season. I'd like to thank Ted Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, no man is an island. He must have a support system without he cannot function. Take my father, super athlete himself, possessing all the talent and dedication needed to make the big leagues, but living at the time of the Depression. He had suppressed his own desires in order that his family could survive and prosper, so he worked and labored toward that end. If ever there is living proof that some people make sacrifices for others, it's my dad. You know, I've often been asked during my career, how can you stand up to the rigors of big league baseball and its pressure-packed situations? And I've always answered the same way. Pressure? What pressure? Pressure is what faces millions and millions of fathers and mothers, trying to earn a living every day, to support a family, to give it comfort, devotion, and love. That's what pressure really is. And that's what my dear mother, whom I miss today, and my father gave me. And that's why I specifically mention them today, to acknowledge their heartfelt presence in my life for my accomplishments. I'd like to introduce my dad. How lucky I have been to have been a member of the Boston Red Sox. A truly great organization headed by that wonderful man, Mr. Tom Yorkie. To have played my whole career for one team and in one city, Boston, doesn't happen for many major league ball players. The debt of gratitude which I owe him and his dear wife Jean, who has honored me by being here today, can never be repaid. Mrs. Jean Yorkie. And to you sports writers who always treated me fairly and with understanding, you too are part of the support system. I thank you for electing me to the Hall of Fame. If these are the reasons for my being here in Cooperstown, it's only fair to ask why. Not blessed with the great God-given talent like superb physical strength, I had to work twice as hard and twice as long as many of my peers. As the late Grantland Rice said, and when the one great scorer comes to write against your name, he marks. Not that you've won or lost, but how you've played the game. I can stand before you today and tell you honestly that every day I put on that Red Sox uniform, I gave 100% of myself for my own. I treated it with dignity and respect and deference to our fans, a high regard for my teammates, coaches, and management. Anything less would not have been worthy of me. Anything more would not have been possible of me. And if there's any message I can leave on this great day of tradition and honor, let it be this, that the race doesn't always belong to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. It belongs rather to those who run the race, who stayed the course, and who fought the good fight. To those members before me, may you always wear the mantle of your membership with pride. To those of you who are to come after me, may you too enjoy the spirit of tradition and accomplishment that is ours today. You should, for you, like every baseball player who ever wore the uniform, are the game. That's why I'm so proud today to have played a role, however small, in a game which is America's pastime, and a game which has been a big part of my life. Thank you very much.